Hi, this is Peter Graham for Fight Japan. Go hard, go home.
Peter Graham is the George Foreman of the K1 world, a thoroughly charming bruiser who seems largely immune to pain and fear. He just literally loves to fight and is comfortable brawling inside and outside the ring. During his early days as a fighter, he made ends meet by working as a bouncer in some of Sydney, Australia's toughest clubs.
The rush, when you're in the ring and you look into his eyes, and some guys are scared, some guys are not scared, and then there's the people who are like Mark Hunt and Alexei Iznikov. Nothing. They're the ones that you have fun with. Oh yeah, that's unbelievable. You can't understand how good that is. Just the rush.
So if they're scared of you, that's exciting or not? Boring.
Yeah. No, well, it's different. But the best one is when you see nothing. You know they're just a warrior. They're a fighter. They're like, fuck you. There's nothing. Come here. This is it. Nothing else matters today. I come to fight. I'm not worried if I'm scared or not scared. I'm just a fighter. You're a fighter. I'm gonna eat you. And I feel the same.
So basically, you like to brawl.
Yeah, I love a
You're a brawler.
It's like, come on. Let's go back to the old school.
You want to fight
convict style.
Yeah, you just want to hit some guy until
Until one of us fall over.
Until one of you falls over.
Gives up. That's even better. When you see him give up, now I got you.
You wanted to brawl Mark Hunt, but Mark Hunt can out-brawl you.
Yes, Mark Hunt can out-brawl you too. Everybody. Do not get that mixed up.
Nobody can out-brawl Mark.
King brawler. You brawl Mark, you lose. It's easy.
So this is the Peter dance here?
This is the beat dance. The Peter happy dance. This is the very happy dance.
Peter has a fight in only a few days. While most fighters are either depressed or irritable, Peter appears exuberant. He calls this his happy dance. I suspect this is because Peter is one of those rare individuals who appears to be largely immune to fear. He claims he has actually never been hurt in a fight. Here we are at Peter's fight quarters in Tokyo, Japan, where we're going to get up close and personal and trying to understand who is the real Peter Graham.
There's every single person, I think, has their weaknesses and their strengths. One of my strengths is that I'm strong. My body is put together real well. I got hit by a bus once. I was riding along on a push bike, and I got thrown about 20 meters and stopped by a tree, and I was fine. I rode the bike home to prove the point exactly. Batahari hits me with a right cross, bang on the money, right on my jaw. My head goes back like a Pez dispenser. You see it, it's a classic. My head is like a flip top. Comes back, boom, straight back into him. It's like, oh yeah, you hit me, that's good, but it ain't gonna do nothing.
Peter tells us about his rather interesting life. He ran away from home at the age of 14 and lived on the streets until he became a pro fighter. He told me how he stole food to eat and made a big storm pipe his home for several years.
There, I used to sleep in a big stormwater drain, which was pretty cool. There was no storms, thank God. I would have got washed away.
All the friends you have from those times, are most of them alive or not?
Every single one of them is either dead, in jail, and there's one or two in mental hospitals. So
you're the sole survivor.
Yeah, really.
He began amateur fighting at age 18 and quickly became the Kyokushin karate champion of Australia and New Zealand. He fought 11 matches as a pro boxer and then became the K1 Oceania champion for 3 consecutive years. He also told us a rather shocking story about why his career as a Uchideshi student at the Japanese Kyokushin headquarters came to an abrupt end. A story that explains a lot about why he is what he is today.
Well, the Uchideshi program was incredibly tough, but right near the end, my brother Matthew, he died. He was still on the show. He died of a heroin overdose. Yeah, really bad, really tragic. My brother was like the one who always kind of protected me, you know, made sure that I didn't do anything, you know, incredibly stupid.
Like do heroin.
Like do heroin. Like he'd always, well, the thing was is, you know, he was always like, Pete, you're always destined to be something better than what I am. He said, don't make the mistakes I do. You know, he'd already been locked up. He'd already had things happen to him. And he said, look, just trust me. Like him and his buddies would sometimes come over and say, oh, we're going to go do stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to training. But when I come home, you know, can I come with you? And they're like, yeah, yes. But I'd come back and they'd be gone. And he'd leave on purpose so I wouldn't get in trouble. At that particular time in my life, he was like everything. He was the one who was running. He was like, you know, the one like person that, yeah.
Not your mother, not your father.
Yeah, he was the one who said, don't do that, that's stupid, don't wear that shirt, you look like a schmuck, you look like an idiot. And
So you looked up to him.
yeah, absolutely. After going off the rails for quite some time, I said, you know what, I can't live like this, I have to stick to the program, and I just threw myself back into training. You know, the first tournament I had back after coming to Japan, I just absolutely annihilated everyone. I didn't care about winning the tournament. I just wanted to hurt people. A lot of people are bitter about their past when they have nothing in their present or nothing in their future to look forward to. But, you know, we've been all over around the world. You know, I've done so many things. I've got to meet so many people. I've beat up a lot of them as well.
There's so many people beat the hell out of them.
Nice to me. I'm going to beat the crap out of you now. Well, I have a crack at it anyway.